Yeah, Konakumi. We're together here with Resta and
Hi, hi.
Walker or Gallor.
Hello.
Gallor.
Hi, hi.
And we shall be continuing a very impromptu D&D campaign that happened for completely out of nowhere. And it has become a story. And now we're here.
An amazing story. You didn't clarify.
It's apparently a very amazing story. Let me turn this up as there we go. I can hear myself as well better. And let's go see. I should be able.
Blah.
See if this works. Oh. See if this worked. Okay. I think everything looks good so far. How are the sounds? Can you guys say something?
Pretty much. Hi,
Hello.
hi.
All right.
Test audio.
Something.
Something words. Ikazo.
Something.
Yeah. Ikazo. And yeah. Okay. So let me go back to the map. I actually created very quickly and very fast this really amazing
Honestly
map.
done.
And it basically sums up the experience as to a little bit what happened. Let me grab the summary you guys made. Very helpful for me. Okay, so to give everyone a small summary of what happened. Suddenly a walker appeared out of nowhere. Oh, that's the wrong one I was moving. Okay. Suddenly a wild walker appeared right in here. And he had two options. He could go left or he could go right. And then he first decided to go straight. So he went straight into this wall. Oh. Okay. So he went straight into this wall. And after that, he took the left side after recovering a little bit. And in here, he discovered there were lots of small spiders, like the sizes of oranges. And they were very kind to him. They invited him to a tea party. And then Walker was really thinking that he really hated tea. And unfortunately, the spiders were able to read his mind.
The metagaming.
And then they became pretty pissed off at Walker. And so Walker decided to run back and then go into the other entrance, the right one. And in here, there were there was like a pond of goldfishes, that's what he could see. They were slightly bigger than normal. And they invited him to a coffee party to like drink some coffee. But Walker also thought heavily about really disliking coffee. So he pissed those goldfishes, but those goldfishes weren't goldfishes. They were macho men with goldfish hats. That started to come out of the water, and then after chasing him, so Walker decided to run back. However, the spiders were also caught up to him, so he was basically stuck inside of this corridor. Thankfully, he still had he had a fire spell, which he used on the spiders, which distracted the spiders enough to make a breakpoint and run like crazy. And while he was running like crazy in this corridor, he also tripped and hurt his knee, which started slowly bleeding.
Oh.
He then proceeded to come in this room, where he could go through this room, through this opening or this opening, and he decided to go for this opening. So he arrived in another room with 4 entrances. He had the detect spell, which he was able to use on the entrances to see what the intent or if there was anything bad behind of those tunnels or corridors. And then he discovered that the corridor that was emitting a kind of darkness, a bit darkness, dark magic type of vibe, was actually pretty safe. And then that the light one that looked the most safe was actually harboring various, like very big and long hostile intent. So he decided to go through the darkness because that one he deemed safe. Then he arrived in a room with 3 other entrances. And in here there was a little pond, I believe. Yeah, I believe it was here. And Walker decided to finally patch up his knees with the water to make sure it was properly cleaned. And he recovered pretty fast from that. And then he decided to pee in the water. And he somehow felt something or someone was very not pleased with him. And he just knew. He didn't see or hear anything, but he just knew. So he then decided to take on each of these corridors were like markings, of which one of them actually had a spider on it, and he went for that route. After that, he arrived into this room, which he started to look around. It was pretty hot in here, and there were like metal pipes coming out of the walls that were emitting the heat. And after a bit of more closer inspection, he actually found a hidden room where there was a chest. And he found a dragon fire sword, which even gave him a skill. Pretty nice. He did a really good job.
Yeah.
And then there were 2 other entrances with actual doors, of which this one was locked. So Walker decided to lockpick this one first. And then he was really curious for the other one. And this one was not locked, but or was this one locked? I don't know.
And that was open.
Yeah. This one was open. But after opening, there was this like black veil, so he couldn't see through it at all. There was just a bunch of emptiness, darkness, void. And he decided to throw something through it. And didn't notice anything wrong. So he decided to walk through it. And then came into this area, which was a sort of martial arts pagoda type. It looked like really a martial arts type of big building. Like it was definitely noticeable that it was from someone who had lots of power. And after exploring for a bit, rooms, trying to find some more gear, he also discovered a room where there was a kitchen. And there was like one pan that had a lot of moldy soup, like very moldy, like it was standing there for like years. And he decided to put some of that into his bottles. Because he had one bottle. Yeah, he had one bottle. He had a healing potion with him. And he decided to put that healing potion into the moldy soup. That's what he did. He put his healing potion into the moldy soup. And then took a bite of the moldy soup. And it was the worst taste he had ever tasted. And then he puked because the taste was just so badly. But he did notice, like, the soup, it didn't do anything bad with him. Because he put the potion of healing in it. It's like the harmfulness that the soup did to his body was also getting cancelled out by the healing properties of the healing potion that he put through the soup. And after that, he had a empty bottle where first his potion of healing was in. So he decided to put the moldy soup into the bottle. After looking a bit around more, he found 2 more bottles where he put more of the moldy soup into those as well. And he also found a really fresh looking piece of bread. So it looked so fresh and so delicious. He actually ripped it first and it looked still perfectly fine. And then he took a bite out of it. It was the best thing he has ever eaten, especially after the moldy soup. But after like a minute of chewing on it, because it was just so delicious, he wanted to keep the taste in his mouth. It's you suddenly got this really. It also suddenly started tasting extremely disgusting, and he decided to eat it, like to make it go down his throat,
As one does.
as one does, and then he puked again, as one does. He also put his moldy bread already in his backpack, and after that he continued. And there was a bit further up ahead, there were a few rooms, and there was one room that was guarded by 2 beings. And after a bit going through the corridor, going through some of the rooms, he actually found in one of the rooms a nice hidden dagger that was able, that after letting it go, it actually disappeared into his hand, and he is capable of summoning it whenever and wherever he wants. And then he went into the room that was being guarded by the beings. Thankfully, or not thankfully, while finding that dagger, he also made some noise, and one of those beings actually came towards his area. And after that, he was able to sneak past the being and threw his dagger really far away, distracting the other guards from the door. So there were no guards guarding the door anymore. Then he decided to go in to that room, which turned out to be a really noble looking room, like it really was from a prince, a princess, or a king. And in there he found a big piece of ice. And after melting the ice down, he actually found Resta. Which
That's
turned
me.
yeah. And Resta actually turned out to be a chief of the commanders. Chief commander. And her main skill was jaw blading.
Yeah.
Slightly unfair, but whatever.
You still have a giant fire sword, all right?
I don't know how to use it. I'm not a professional.
And so they met up with each other, they chatted a bit and decided to continue walking towards Resta actually had this giant picture in her head that looked like a medieval type of corridor. Like it was from a medieval building and not from the place that we're currently at. And Walker actually remembered that it was from the previous door he first opened and then left to go into the other one. So they went back. Walker then decided to open the door, so to leave, but one of the beings was standing right in front of them. So they fought and they killed the first guard. And that because of that sound,
Resta was there.
Resta assisted very heavily, and Walker failed twice. And then in the end ended up still making the final hit. And that noise also attracted the other guards. They turned out to be some sort of zombie looking guys that were in full armor with katanas. So the first guard was annihilated by them. And the second guard was also attracted now and going towards them. And Walker decided it was a good idea to throw his dagger to the knees of the guard coming towards them. But he missed the knees, but still hit the foot. He hit the feet, and then the dagger disappeared back into his hand. And then Resta used one of her ice arrows, which was one of the abilities she discovered that she had. And with that ice arrow, she actually blew up one of the feet that Walker already hit, but this time it was completely destroyed. And the foot itself was already like, the leg itself was covered in ice. So the being lost its balance and fell to the ground. And then they decided to finally end that guard as well, in killing them. And then they escaped back. Because after trying to go into another room, after Resta was smart enough to throw something towards the room, they discovered there was something in there that they did not want to meet. And they started running back. However,
Running bravely.
However,
Important detail.
coming here to go back through the empty void that they walked through, Walker went in first, and upon getting through here, he discovered that all of the spiders and the macho goldfish men were actually all standing over here. All standing over here, like looking towards this direction. This might not have been a smart idea. Yeah, so they were all standing over here, looking into this direction. So he went quickly back inside to tell Resta, and then they both went through the black veil. And then Resta saw also the giant horde of monsters just standing there looking towards this direction, hoping Walker would still come this way. They quickly and slowly went into here, to this corridor. However, upon opening, Resta had a really big reaction to seeing this corridor that was super familiar of her. Like, she definitely recognized it. However, because her reaction in her mind was so strong, all of those beings did notice them. And they quickly went through the door, closed the door, and Resta used another one of her ice arrows to actually throw an ice arrow against the side of the door, like blocking the door with extra ice. Is this how D&D sessions are made? Yes, they start with Discord. Oh, I also just noticed. I don't even have to. Give me 1 second. I never added chat to the stream.
Scuff streamer.
You know what you say, right? It is the Vtuber collab if it isn't scuffed.
That is true.
Hey, I've never had scuff ever.
I doubt that. Are you lying?
On stream? No, I would never lie on stream.
Okay. All right, let me see. Yeah, so they went into this, they blocked off the door, and they immediately went into, like, Resta remembered this room to be a storage room for magic magic related items, mostly scrolls and spells. And this was also one of the rooms. It was like almost right next to it. So Walker decided to start opening this room. And Resta wanted to go through this room. However, both of the doors were actually locked. So Walker first decided to go here to help Resta unlock the door, because Walker actually has a lockpick to open up the doors.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
And he's pretty good at it. So he opened this door like pretty quickly. I think it took him like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And after those 3 minutes, the door was opened and unlocked, and Resta went in. And then Walker started to continue with this door again to start lockpicking it. In the meantime, Resta found a little small metal box where 3 keys were in, and 2 of the golden keys actually fitted 2 chests that were in here. And inside of those chests, let's see. Yeah, perfect. And into both of those chests, Resta found 3 spell scrolls in total. One called Magic Door, which Resta did recognize, which allowed it to call forth a door that will be connected to another point they have seen before. So basically creating a connecting point and travel point between 2 locations. A healing scroll to heal up. She did also notice that it was a pretty more advanced one than regular healing, so it could heal up to 4 people. And there was a fireball scroll, which is, as the name suggests, a scroll that allows you to summon a fireball to use an attack. In the meantime, Walker is still struggling to open the door.
Okay, well, struggling isn't the right word.
You are struggling. You are not able to open it. And Resta came out and also grabbed all 3 of the keys. So she used the 2 golden ones to unlock the chest. And then she came back to Walker and used the copper key to see if it fits the lock that Walker was already trying to open up for like 20 minutes long. And it actually fitted.
Okay.
And the door opened.
Oh, it's almost done.
So
You tried.
Oh.
he definitely tried. And then they went inside. And while Resta was getting the room, because she remembered there was something with this room. And at the point she remembered that there were actually like traps in the room, Walker stepped on a pressure plate. However, before in an armory, he also found a wooden shield which he connected to the back of his backpack. And he was really lucky because that arrow hit his shield. He was turned out just properly, just good enough so that it would hit his shield. He was really lucky.
Yeah, my luck stat's pretty high.
So there was suddenly an arrow now in his shield. And then Resta remembered there was one more trap located in the room. It was similar, but she couldn't remember where it was. And she couldn't really see it. But since Walker was already standing in the middle of the room, he decided to crawl back to the main entrance because he didn't want to get shot again. However, upon crawling back, he actually triggered another trap. And since he was crawling and the shield was pointing upwards, this arrow also hit his shield. So both of the traps were basically disabled by Walker.
Yeah. Look at disabling. I was disabling them. That's a way better way to look at it.
And through that, Resta knew that the room was empty, so they decided to look through it for a little bit. Before both of them actually went inside of this room, they also did a quick look to the main door, and they knew they like noticed that it was really starting to get damaged. So Resta also shot another ice arrow to it to further increase the door's resistance. And they are now currently here. And they also found inside of this room a cabinet, which Walker decided he didn't want to lockpick every single key, every single lock. So he just used his sword and hit the doors to destroy the lock and open it. The nice wooden cabinet wasn't really that nice anymore afterwards. But everything that was inside was still kept. And they found 2 light crossbows. And they were really lucky because they discovered that the arrows that went into Walker's shield actually fitted the crossbows. So they are now 2 light crossbows they now have 2 light crossbows, 1 each of them. And they also have 2 arrows. And at that point, we had to end because it was getting 3 a.m. and I had to wake up in 3 hours later.
God, Akumi, you couldn't just stay up.
I should have just gone for 24/7. Screw it, I'll just keep on working afterwards. But yeah, so they're now ready to advance to the next room. They're currently here.
All caught up.
And they have been inside of this room for quite a bit. Like it definitely took some time, especially because Walker was crawling pretty slowly. And Resta was definitely keeping a lookout around the room. And afterwards, they decided to continue looking for anything that could be found in there. So they are now ready to advance. That was like a bit of a quick recap.
Quick recap.
Quite some stuff has happened.
Okay, are we ready to start it?
Yes, we're ready to start.
Sweet.
Yep.
What's the situation on the doors? How are the doors holding up?
Okay, right at this point you're still inside. You haven't gone through the door yet, so you're currently located here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a step outside and take a peek back at the ice door.
You're taking a quick peek, looking at the ice door over here. Then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take a look, and you definitely see like lots of cracks. Like you see that door is not gonna hold any longer. Not for that much longer. It can break any minute.
Resta, I think we should run.
It doesn't look like there's any other doors between us and the spiders, so
Yeah, let's go around the
to reinforce the door some more.
Reinforce again.
Well, let's assume the end of this corridor is a bit of a dead end.
Oh.
If we're caught off guard, then we won't have much time to be ready for the onslaught.
Oh man, we can't fight all those.
Also, just a heads up, like the map will be created as long like
when
as we go. So
yeah.
Oh, I see.
So this is not the final piece. Like it will be created as in the way we move.
All I'm saying is we should run around the corner and have a look.
Let's do that then.
Okay, we're gonna run.
Are you, the both of you, gonna run like crazy?
I will run like crazy to save time.
All right, Resta, are you following?
Fast but carefully.
Okay, fast but carefully. Oh crap.
There could be traps.
Could be.
I forgot one little thing.
Because some dice.
Okay, let me give you guys the link to my server so you can just create a channel where you can throw this thing in. Let me do it real quick.
I knew we were forgetting something.
Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, I'm sending the link right now.
Let's go.
Thank you.
And then we create the Resta and Walker. There we go. Okay, you guys have now permission. Let's see if it works. Okay, yeah, perfect. Can the both of you type anything in there?
Where am I typing? D&D?
Yeah, there's a D&D channel at the top.
Oh, it didn't work.
Okay, let me
Help.
edit.
Help.
Let me edit the permissions. Okay, view and see. Where's the thing I needed? Yeah. Dun. Wait, that's the one. Okay. Walker, can you try now?
Question mark, roll D20. Oh, I spelled wrong. Don't
wait.
forget that.
Walker cannot just yet. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
Okay, now you should be able to. Ah. Resta, can you?
I'm like rolling air.
Can you?
Resta, can you try? We don't have power.
Oh, I swear.
Ah.
See this one. Okay, can you try one more time?
I think Resta broke it.
Oh, 20. Stupid dino. All right, I'll just create a public one. Should be fine. Okay, there's now a public one. You should be able to type in there.
Let's go. Wait, what?
Wait, why?
That's all right.
I swear.
Huh.
Why does Carl bot? I'm crying here.
How about back off?
You do not have permission to view the channel.
Oh boy, technical difficulties.
Okay, it should work now.
Roll D20.
Can you use slash roll?
Flash roll?
Maybe that's it.
D20. Oh,
I swear.
that's not.
I swear. Why? Why these technical difficulties? I'm crying here.
The main part of the game we
The
should have
main
tested.
part. We need these rolls. I knew I forgot something. Mm. Let's see. Why? Why are you being so annoying? I swear. Okay, I'll just do this.
What's happened?
Can the both of you now?
Oh, I need multi-factor authentication.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have the thing turned on. How about now? Okay, rest that works. Okay.
I'll work here too. Oh,
Ye-
to take the first one.
Okay.
Oh, do I have to do authentication? I think I'll authenticate myself.
Nah, I should be able to. Where's members? No, I'll just search you. Can I give you permissions? Or wait, maybe I can do it only in this channel.
Mm.
If I just give you like everything. Okay, can you now, Walker? In the original. Like this one.
First one?
Yeah.
Oh.
What? How is this possible?
I'm not real. I haven't authenticated.
Oh, this is so annoying. Why? I literally gave you every single permission there was inside of this channel.
You gave me all the power. I'll get to work on authenticating myself.
No. Why is it so annoying? Nande. I also don't know even why, because the permissions that you guys need are authorized, especially in the channel. Why? I might be able to look at something else. Let me see.
1 second. I am authenticating myself.
No. I should be able to fix this. Let me fix this. Let's see. Where? Edit.
Okay. I should be able to. I've authenticated. Okay, well, this is a different issue.
Let's see.
Resta, can you try again?
Okie dokes.
Okay,
well,
Resta
this
works.
is fair.
Can you do it one more time, Walker, now?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
I swear. Okay, I'm deleting the open. There's now the regular. Okay. We got a bit sidetracked. Okay. I'll because of the scuff, I'll take your highest rolls.
I want another roll then.
All right,
Yeah,
fair,
take my
fair.
highest,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Okay, I'll roll again. This will be it. No.
Okay, Resta, since I said I would take your highest, the highest you have rolled so far is 10. So, well, Walker, for some weird reason, like runs like crazy towards it. You're an after Walker, and let me quickly set up the screen so I have visual on everything. Okay, so while you're running after Walker, you trip 2 times almost. You almost trip. However, you barely get your footing back up, so you almost trip, but just close. It was this close to tripping.
You just run
And
like crazy.
because you were still because you didn't run like crazy, you made it. That's the reason you didn't trip. And it's something that pops into your mind. It's like you just know that if you would have run like crazy like Walker, you would have fallen.
If you reach around the corner, then what's there?
Yeah, so the both of you now. Wait, where's
Mm-hmm.
the both of you are now at this corner. At this corner.
Yeah.
And what you guys see is I think I'm in the correct layer. Yeah.
Mm.
You guys just see a longer corridor. Now this one also has multiple rooms in there. And these doors are like double doors.
Double doors.
Yes. And there's one single door. And all of those doors are currently closed.
Anything at the end of the corridor, or can we not see that far?
You cannot see that far just yet because this is pretty big distance.
Oh.
Like you're seeing the singular door already barely. You are just capable of making out it is a singular door. You see this one better because it's a double door, so it's a bit bigger. And there's also another double door over here. However, at this double door, you do see something.
Oh.
Do I have where's the thing?
The thing?
I don't think it has anything. Oh, here. Let's see. Let's just use this. You see 2 pillars.
Pillars.
Let's see. I don't know if that
Oh.
makes it more screen.
That is a horrible color.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, let's create something more visible. Can I not give the color? No, I cannot give the color. Damn.
There is a black dot lower down. Large
Oh,
pillar.
yeah, here.
Yeah.
You see 2 pillar-like things standing next to this double door and next to the other one. like this.
I think these are some important doors.
Let me go create some light. You do notice that at the light, you can see a lot less. Like the light is a lot less bright. You can still see enough to see through, but it's starting to like get a lot less.
Oh.
So you cannot make anything out of the pillars. You just see, and they're not full pillars, like they don't go all the way to the wall. They're like 3 meters high.
Just
And
pillars in front of the door, not connected to anything?
yeah, not connected to anything.
What?
Let me add the doors as well. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so the both of you are currently standing right here.
Hmm.
The things you guys can do.
I guess I'll keep running towards the door, the double door on the right first.
You want to keep running this way?
Yeah.
So you're running like crazy from this point to this point, and then from this point this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Resta, do you do anything? Or are you just going to follow Walker?
I'm going to follow Walker.
Because Walker did stop right here to take a look as to what is in there. So you were able to catch up with Walker. And you see Walker making or starting to make the attempts to continue, just continue running. That's what you see.
I would probably pause in front of the pillars since they're a bit unusual and, you know, something could jump out of them.
So you also want to continue to run like crazy with Walker this way?
Yes, just before the pillars.
Okay, so the both
but not
of you.
Like crazy.
Okay, so you won't run like crazy. However, while you guys are running, like while Walker is running like crazy and you are running pretty fast this way, the only thing the both of you have currently paid attention to was what was happening in this room, in this way.
Oh, the fish broken.
And you didn't hear anything. Like there was, while you guys were running this way, let's see. Because you guys were running like because Walker was running like crazy and you were running like fast trying not to trip, the both of your minds were pretty occupied and you didn't notice as halfway the sound of scratching and bitings that you were hearing a little bit from in the distance, it suddenly stopped.
Wait, what?
But because both of you were pretty occupied or really curious on this side, you didn't notice anything while running towards here.
Well,
However, the both of you run towards the pillars. Walker, you run like crazy, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a d20.
It's just faster, you know. I might trip.
Okay, Walker, you almost trip.
Nice.
You're thinking to yourself that you're almost tripping quite a lot. But again, you still find your your footing and are still capable to continue. And Resta, can you also give me a
Sure.
D20? Well, Resta, despite you're running slower than Walker, but because you're just making such good care of where you put your feet, you're actually catching up to Walker.
Let's go.
And you're not falling or anything. You have perfect footing. You're just keep running together with Walker while he is running like crazy. You're
Heck
just
yeah.
regular running. And the both of you are currently at this point. Like you guys
Oh,
are
without the
currently
pillars
running, and the both of you are currently here. And while you were running towards the pillar, you see this pillar start to move.
Whoa! Wait, what?
Oh.
And what you thought and what looked to be a pillar actually has now two hands coming out
What?
of the sides of the pillar.
So the DM lied to me.
I never said it was an ordinary pillar. They did not reach the full height of the ceiling.
Oh,
They're only 3 meters high.
I've been duped.
And now two arms get out of it. What do you do?
Are the arms holding anything?
As far as you can see, no.
Ah. I saw. Okay, other than the two arms, I don't really see anything different about them.
You don't see anything different about them, but you do notice that there's something or someone is using magic.
Oh,
Like you're noticing a magic flow right now. You cannot
Oh.
pinpoint where it's coming from. You cannot pinpoint whether it's coming from the statue or the pillar or from any of the inside of the rooms. You don't know.
this is Resta's house, right? You've never seen us before?
Look, I just woke up. Like,
Brought quite the nap.
And Resta, as you look very closely, you don't remember them. This corridor seems also very familiar to you, as was right at the beginning. The doors, the room, they also look extremely familiar to you. It's just you get the feeling that you've never seen these pillars before.
hmm.
I'm gonna keep running towards them.
Let's also let's make you guys roll.
Have they begun to move at all?
You have only seen the arms move so far,
Oh,
and just to let you guys know, these two black dots are you guys.
yeah. I'm gonna.
Wait, don't you have an invisibility skill, Walker?
I do, but I don't know what these things are yet. What if they're just things with arms? You know? What if they're friendly?
Hmm.
I only have one use. Okay, I can't just run in.
Okay, so you're running in.
Yeah. I'm running cautiously this time though, like carefully.
Okay, and so you're running towards the pillar that has just gotten the hands.
Yeah.
Do you do anything else?
Sounds ominous. Why would you say that?
Just asking,
I'm
just making
gonna-
sure.
I'm gonna pull my sword just in case.
Okay, you're pulling your sword. Resta,
Yeah.
are you doing anything?
I'll be back and walk her up. Since Walker pulled out his sword, I'll get into a stance too.
Okay, you're also getting into a stance. And Walker is actually starting to cautiously and swiftly, trying to be swiftly, but also very cautiously moving towards the pillar that has just gotten hands. And it's something you've never seen before from Walker.
I'm scared.
And you follow him. I'm assuming, right? Since you're also in the stance?
Yeah.
Okay, so the both of you, since Walker started moving first, Walker is slightly in front. And the both of you actually get closer.
Can we see anything on the pillar as we approach?
You still see the hands.
Just the hands?
And as you get even more closer, the other pillar also has just gotten hands growing out of them.
That don't seem that bad.
I'd
And
like to
this one?
also pay attention to the floor too, in
The
case
floor?
there's like pressure plates or anything.
Okay, you're not noticing anything weird happening with the floor. You don't see anything weird. Nothing strikes you as odd. And you get the feeling the floor is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Walker,
perfect.
you're still keeping an eye on the pillar?
Pillar. Yeah, I'm still looking at it.
Okay, while
I'm
you're
running.
looking at the pillar, one of
Mhm.
the arms starts waving at you.
Waving.
Yes. Slowly waving.
Oh,
He's
Its
friendly. I
left
told
hand
you.
starts waving.
I'm gonna wave back.
As you wave back, both of his hands of the pillar are now waving to you.
I'm gonna put my sword away and do a double wave back.
While you do the double wave back, his hands while you put your sword away and do your double wave, his hands suddenly cross each other, making a cross sign. Like making an X mark.
oh,
You are now looking at the statue and it's making an X mark.
I'm
Resta.
gonna make an X mark back. Resta, what are you doing?
Resta, what are you
an
doing?
X mark?
Yes. You also see one of the first pillar, because that's the one that Walker was paying attention to, making an X mark.
By X mark, you mean like this?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, then I'll sheath my weapons and do the same. Seems respectful.
As you
What are you
sheath
saying
your
now?
weapons, Resta, are you also paying attention to the other pillar or just mainly on this pillar that's just now making an X mark?
Just one making an X mark.
Okay. Since the both of you are now focused on this pillar making an X mark, nothing is happening as far as you can see. But the both of you can notice that there's a higher magical energy going around. As in the magical energy you guys were feeling before for someone using magic or starting to use magic, you can sense their magic is now getting more. And it appears to be almost done.
Almost done.
You don't know what, but you get the feeling that whatever it is almost done.
It's charging? Oh. I'm gonna approach the door then.
Okay.
If I want to approach the door while looking at the second pillar.
While moving your attention from the first pillar to the second pillar, you now see the second pillar has gotten 4 arms.
What?
And all 4 of them are making a cross sign. Like the top
Ha.
arms are now making 1 cross sign, and under there's another cross sign.
Oh my goodness. Is it like that pose from Dun Dun Dun? Where they're like,
So like the top left and right, the top left and right arms are making an X mark, and the bottom left and right arms are making an X mark.
I see.
Did it not react when I got close to the door?
You're not noticing anything.
Ah.
Resta, what are you doing? You see Walker slowly moving towards the door.
Walker's doing Walker things, so I'll pay attention to the surroundings.
What is that supposed to be?
Both further down the hall and behind us.
Okay, as you now start paying attention to what's also happening behind you, you suddenly hear nothing. You hear absolutely nothing coming from behind. The scratching, the biting, the growling, the blopping of the fishes, the macho goldfish people. You don't hear anything. And you don't see anything as well. You just see just a regular corridor. You don't hear anything coming from it.
Yay, they gave up.
And you also start paying attention more to the other side. You still cannot see any further. You do, however, notice that the light is getting weaker the further it goes. So while you were still able to see from this point all the way up to here, you can now only see from this point up till here. And you do realize and notice that it is because of the lights getting weaker and this part is getting way darker. So you just cannot see anything towards there yet because you're just not close enough. And you see the other pillars as well. You've got a better visual on them. And you don't see anything out of the ordinary with those pillars right now. You don't see any hands from them. They're just the same pillars that they were before.
And am I confident that they're pillars, or do I think that they're like pillar things with arms?
You do not know. They can be. They do look the exact same as the pillars that now have grown arms. They do look like the exact same. However, they don't have arms right now.
They're probably the same. They're probably
And the current ones haven't moved, right?
The current ones haven't moved. They're still standing there next to the door.
What does the door look like?
It looks like a bit of a fancy door. Like you get the feeling that a prince used to live there. Like that it used to be his chambers.
Oh.
What are you doing right now, Walker?
I am approaching the door. Can I open the door yet?
Yeah, you have now arrived like right in front of the door while Resta was scanning the entire surroundings.
I'm gonna open the door.
While you're moving your hand towards the door, you see the pillars start turning,
No.
and their hands are now like in here. When they were standing still, it looked like they were looking straight ahead because they had one arm on the left side and one arm on the right side.
And now
Now-
they're looking in.
Both of you, now the both of them are looking like this. So now their arms are on the inside, on the blue insides on the left and right side. So they're now, it appears they are looking straight at you, but you don't see a face.
Well, I'm gonna open the door.
You continue to touch the door.
Yeah.
The door is locked.
Ah. Old lockpick.
Alright, roll me a d20.
Roll d20. 14.
Okay.
Not
You realize it's quite a strong lock, and that it definitely will take you like 10 minutes to
10
unlock.
minutes.
Will you continue to unlock it?
What if I just kick the door down?
Do you want to try kicking the door down?
What if I get Resta's help to kick the door down? Will it be easier?
You can try to.
Resta, help me kick the door.
Given that the statues just moved,
Come on, it'll be
and
fine.
that I have a feeling that this is room of royalty, I'd imagine there would be some countermeasures to protect it.
It'll be
So-
fine. Come on. I found you,
Plus,
Nicole. You owe me.
I stopped hearing scratching noises from behind us. So it's possible that they're catching up. If
Maybe they will come.
that's possible too. But overall, I feel like dilly-dallying here for 10 minutes when our original intention was to escape this dungeon.
Yeah, so
Isn't
I'd say
quite
we kick
a
the
wise
door down
decision.
quickly, have a look around, and make our escape. Come on, help me this one time.
Do the doors look reinforced?
From what you can see,
And what
they don't
material are they
really
made of?
look reinforced, but you get the feeling that there was something with these doors. You just don't really get, you don't really remember what it was because you're still a bit hazy.
Let's kick them down. There's something special behind here. Anything worth protecting is worth stealing.
Not at the cost of our lives.
Oh, he's fine. I'm gonna keep ushering Resta. Hey, come here. Come help me.
Well, seeing as you aren't gonna change your mind,
Let's go.
I might as well help. Even if it does seem a bit unwise.
We have 10 minutes to lockpick. I can't waste that long.
Okay, so you're going for the lock picking?
No, we're not lockpicking. We're just
We're
gonna
both
kick the door.
kicking down the door.
Okay, you're both going
They
to kick
can't-
down the door. Well, both of you roll me a d20.
It should be easier, right? Because do it together. Oh,
All right. The both of you kick down the door,
let's go.
but after the both of you have kicked down the door, from one of the pillars, you hear some crackling noises.
Huh?
The crackling noise is like it's like a campfire.
Oh.
You hear like the sound of a campfire coming from one of the
I may
pillars
have
from
messed up,
behind you.
Resta.
So?
They've slightly messed up.
You're gonna do what?
I may have messed up.
Do you guys pay attention and turn around?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at the statue pillars.
Resta, will you as well? Resta, are you there?
Oh, I was muted. Generally checking the surroundings, paying attention to what's in front of us, what's behind us, what the statues are doing, as well as unsheathing my weapons as well.
Okay, so what will be your first point of view? Where will you be looking first? You notice Walker making the movements to start looking behind him.
I'll look inside the room.
Okay. All right. So
We got each other's backs.
Uh-huh.
then we start with Walker.
Okay, what do I see?
Walker, do look behind you. And you see a ball of fire
Oh!
above the pillar. Above this pillar, there's now a ball of fire. And you definitely notice that it contains magic.
They were charging fireballs. That's
And
what the crackling was.
while you're looking towards the fire, Resta is looking inside of the room. And inside of the room, you see a bed. It's a pretty big bed. It's like a king size bed. Definitely fit for a prince. However, that is all you can make out. Because this room as well is pretty dark.
Does the fireball not illuminate it?
After having noticed the bed, you actually are starting to notice a glow of light illuminating. Illuminating one of the. There you go. Illuminating this area. You suddenly see some lights coming from behind, lighting up a bit of the inside of the room. Will you continue to look further inside of the room? Because you can now see this area. Or will you go look behind you, where the light is coming from?
Since suddenly there's light coming from behind me, and since I'm generally suspicious of the statues, I'll dash into the room and turn the corner, so that I no longer have line of sight with the statues.
So you're going to be standing around here.
And yes.
Let me also start dragging the both of you. Walker
and then
went
once I reach
in,
that point, I'll turn around.
and you're currently here. You have no visual on any of the pillars. Okay, so
Do the pillars look like they're gonna shoot at me? Because I'm looking at them, right?
yeah. So while Resta quickly ran towards here, Walker, you now see the fire, like the ball of fire above the pillar's heads.
Yeah.
And you're noticing a little, like a very slight killing intent.
Oh.
It's very light though. It's it almost feels like it's protecting something,
Oh,
but
the
it
room.
actually doesn't want to harm you, but it has to.
Okay,
You
well,
definitely
I'm
get
gonna
the
run around the
feeling.
corner to Resta.
Okay, you're also going to run around the corner,
Yeah.
Resta. Resta, you also see Walker just run. Are you going to run like crazy or just carefully walking?
Well, I'm carefully. I don't think I have to run like crazy, otherwise I'll. It's not the distance to run like crazy.
Okay. So you walk carefully, but Quill is still quick enough, so you definitely make it.
Nice.
And Resta, you just suddenly saw Walker like run carefully but pretty fast, coming towards your location, and you still see the glow of light coming from this, like illuminating this area.
Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out one of my glowing rocks.
Okay, you're going to grab one of your glowing rocks.
Around this time, I'll also ask Walker, what was out there?
A lot of fire. A lot of fire.
It wasn't really a big fireball though.
Oh.
From what you could tell, it was almost the size of one of those spiders. It was orange sized.
Oh.
But it
Wasn't too bad.
definitely looked like it could do some pretty damage.
Okay, well now the room's lit up. What do we see?
Okay, so now the room is pretty good lit up. You're scanning the area?
Yeah.
Okay. While scanning the area, you see a cabinet standing here. Wait, are there cabinets? Cabinet. Ah, let's go.
Oh.
This is really nice.
Ooh.
You see like a cabinet standing here? Not perfectly positioned, but okay, it's fine. And you see another one here. And you also, since the room is pretty lit up, you're also now. Wait, where is it? Here. You're noticing something really small, like right next to you.
Huh.
See, let's do like this. It looks like it's something you're barely able to get in. It's similarly looking like the hidden room you've seen before, Walker.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell Resta to go in there.
you're doing what?
I'm gonna tell Resta to go in there. Go and have a look.
The
After-
hidden room?
Yeah.
After Walker actually noticed the little thing, he pointed at it and said, "Have a look." And now you're also noticing the little thing, since you're still getting a bit used to the sudden brightness. And for some reason, Walker, you haven't had any problems with the sudden brightness.
Yeah.
So you now also see a little cross space you can go into.
And Resta, as the more powerful one, I think you should go in first.
What does a cross face look like?
It's really small. Like if this is the wall itself, you see something like this. Oh, let's see this. Maybe like this. Yeah, if this is the wall, this is something. This is what you see. So you see like a little tiny narrow way that looks just looks to fit just enough for you. Like you get the feeling that you can go through there.
Perfect size, huh?
Is it wide enough for me to go through it with my blades sheathed, or do I have to unsheath my blades to fit?
It definitely looks like it will be troublesome. It doesn't look it doesn't look impossible, but it will definitely be a lot more difficult to get through that way.
Okay, because I could imagine that if my blades are sheathed and they get stuck in a groove in the wall, then I'll be stuck inside of a claustrophobic space.
I'll pull you out. It's fine.
Yeah, you get the feeling that that might happen, but you also get the feeling that there's also a chance it will not happen.
Is there anything particularly noticeable about the edges of the space? For example, in a room where the walls close in on you and crush you, there should be a seam along the walls, the edges of the walls, indicating that they're not connected to the rest of the building.
You don't see any seams. It really looks like it was man-made. And you do see, while taking a bit of a closer inspection, on the front you now actually see some grooves on the sides. Like there was something that used to be in front of it. Maybe it could have been a cover, but you're not too sure. It definitely gives the look of it. Like it used to be covered.
Secret tunnel.
I'll go through it then. Considering this is royalty's room, typically the room of a royal will have a secret corridor for them to escape should they be threatened.
Okay, so you go through?
So I'll unsheath and then go through.
Okay, so you unsheath and then go through.
Will I have a glowstone with me?
You don't have a
Yeah, I'll give it
glowstone.
to Resta before she goes in.
You give Resta a glowstone?
Yeah, I give Resta a glowstone. I have 4, right? I'll give her one.
Yeah. Okay, so you give one of those while still keeping yours, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Resta, as you go through, you actually appear into a small room. And you do have some light. Let me give you some light. You do have some light with you, so you're completely capable of seeing the room. And
what do you see in there?
You see a few things. You actually see a small, like on the wall, you see. Let's see, is it in there? Yeah, let's just use this one. You actually see a small chest standing on a drawer. And next to the drawer are some papers. With some papers laying next to it. Are you going to do anything inside of the room? Or wait. Now it's Walker's turn.
Oh, I'm gonna check the cabinet then. Resta's already gone inside.
It took you a little bit to go through the corridor.
Yeah.
Now it's
I'm gonna check the cabinet on the right then.
The cabinet on the right?
Yeah.
Okay, as you move towards this cabinet, from this point, you suddenly see this pillar.
Did he just move?
So you were currently in this corner, not seeing anything.
Yeah.
After having moved here, you heard a little. You heard like something move. So you looked into this direction, and then you're now standing. You're now completely seeing this pillar that wasn't standing at that location before.
Uh-oh.
And this one. Where's my glow of light? No, I want the other one. No. There we go. This one also now has a ball of fire above his head.
Uh-oh.
And we're also getting a little bit of a killing intent from this pillar as well.
And there's clear view of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hide under the bed.
You're gonna hide under the bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna hide under the bed.
Okay, roll me a d4.
D4. It can't be that hard.
Isn't the bed flammable?
Oh,
You rolled 3.
yeah.
You were
They wouldn't
quick
shoot
enough
at the bed.
that
Yeah.
well, as you went under the bed, you're now looking from under the bed towards the pillar. And you see the pillar not do anything.
Nice.
It
Because it's not
almost
gonna fire at the bed.
looks. Yes, I can even group them. Oh, that's. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work.
Control Z, Control Z.
Control Z, Control Z. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Say it almost looks like it didn't notice you, like move towards under the bed.
Huh.
You can see it turn. You can see it like turn because of the arms.
And it's looking into the room.
They're looking around.
Oh.
And you, after having looked this way,
Right.
after having looked this way, you suddenly still see it standing still. And and it looks like it keeps on looking at this way. And while you're looking at it, let's see, where's the thing? Where's the thingy? Come on, I want that thing. Oh,
There you go.
there you go. Okay. You suddenly see some of the light suddenly disappear,
Oh, they lost me.
and you hear a bang.
Wait, what?
You hear an explosion.
What are they shooting at?
And at this point, we move back to Resta.
Oh.
Resta, you're currently inside of this room. And just when you notice the chest, you hear a faint, like a very faint explosion. The walls are pretty thick, so you just hear a very faint.
Do I feel any vibrations?
No, you don't feel any vibrations.
Gotcha. Walker, before I went in, or once I got to the other side, did you ask what I saw?
I guess not, because I went to the cabinet while you were crawling. Because it took you a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll walk up to the cabinet
Mm-hmm.
And you said there's a cabinet with a document on top.
On the cabinet, there's a small chest with some documents laying next to the chest.
Is the chest locked?
Are you getting closer to the chest? Like, are you getting closer to the
Yes.
cabinet? After getting
Yes.
closer, you notice it is not locked.
I see. Then I'll take a look at the document first.
You grab one of the documents, and they just look like.
Just look at it.
Okay, you look at the documents, and the only thing you see is what appears to you scribble lines. It's like someone tried to write something, but didn't write any words. It like their hand was touching the paper and only made like scribbles.
Huh.
It's like this, like scribbles, without the straight line, of course. It's all like scribbles only.
Ah, the language of the gods.
Are there any patterns to the scribbles that might indicate it's a cipher of some sort?
Not from only glancing over it. You get the
And
feeling.
how many documents are there in total?
There are 4 documents.
Okay, I'll continue to look through the 4 of them to confirm whether they all have scribbles or not.
All of them appear to have the scribbles. However, on the 4th one that you look at the bottom, there's actually something written. You read, "Be careful of the darkness. Lord Murasaki."
Oh.
So you know that whatever all of these scribbles were, they were made by Lord Murasaki.
What?
And to confirm, what was the name of the first lord I remembered? Was it also Murasaki
It was also Murasaki.
like Masamune or something?
I think it was
I see.
Murasaki, right? Or did I say Masamune? I don't remember.
Is it meant to be
I
the
thought it
same
was
name?
Masamune because I
Okay,
remembered
then
it was the
it
same
was
thing as Chrono
Masamune. Okay,
Trigger.
let's switch to Masamune. Let's keep it at that. It was the lord that you remember was your lord. And you also see that the part of "Be careful of the darkness," you remember that handwriting. Like, you remember that it was made by Lord Masamune.
Ah.
Does it trigger any memories or no?
The only memories it triggers is that it confirms that you definitely really get the feeling like you really know now that Lord Masamune was your lord. You just have that
Given
really
that I
strong hunch.
recognize Lord Masamune's handwriting, does it look like the scribbles were also have a similar quote-unquote handwriting to them?
No. While you're looking at
I
it a
see.
bit more closer, you do get the feeling that there might be a chance it's a secret code, but you do not know, since you're only like glancing and reading over it. You do get the feeling that if you maybe take some time, that there is a chance you might be able to make something out of the notes.
In that case, I'll take the 4 documents, put them in my inventory, and proceed to open the unlocked chest.
All right. Roll me a d20.
Okie dokes.
Oh,
All right.
18's
When
really good.
opening the chest, you notice that after having opened it, you hear a click coming from behind you. And because you hear the click, you turn around just in time to see a little piece of stone falling from the wall. And you see an arrow point, and you get down on your knees just in time for the arrow to be shot above your head. You hear
Holy
you hear a
shit.
ting of the arrow hitting the chest.
I was like, why are you rolling for an open chest? I was like, oh,
Never trust open chests.
never trust.
I see.
There's
Does anything else
amazing.
happen?
no, that appears to be it. The chest is now open. The chest does have a little dent in it, and there's now an arrow that has a tiny crack in its arrowhead, but it still looks usable to you. And also this one also appears to be the same one as were hit in Walker's shield.
I see.
And at this point, we go back to Walker.
Oh, okay, so I heard the bang.
Yes.
Did both of the statues fire their lights? Fireballs?
You don't know whether they have fired any of the fireballs at all. The only thing you noticed was from this point was lights.
And the lights gone.
The lights disappeared. And a few seconds after, you hear the doof. Like you hear the next you hear the bigger explosion.
So he shot his fireball. Can I see them, or am I under the bed so I can't see anything?
You only still see this one that now still has its attention towards this side. And his fireball is still there, or its fireball is still there.
Huh. I'm gonna go towards the door and I'm gonna peek through.
Okay,
Slowly so it doesn't notice me. Like I'm gonna sneak to the door and then peek through.
so you're sneaking up to here?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna peek around the corner.
You do realize the statues are like right next to the entrance, and this one is standing like this is the entrance.
Yeah, but he's looking to the right, isn't he?
He is looking to here.
Yeah, so if I sneak, he won't see me.
Okay, roll me a d20.
What is this difficulty? Like 5? It's gonna be easy. Oh.
All right. Well,
Oh.
as you try to be very sneaky to go to here, at this point over here, there's actually a copper mug laying on the ground,
Who? Like the king would do this? God damn it.
which you trip over,
Oh.
making a bit of noise.
Ah.
And this one, the statue, now looks straight at you.
Oh, that's cool.
And while that is happening as well, this is gonna be hard. I gotta move the thing for a second. Wait.
Wait, that statue moved away?
No, 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 no. Where's my light source? I'm...
Well, you threw it.
Oh,
Oh,
no, that's not the one I wanted to move.
Oh, Rest, you can go through walls? No way.
No, not again.
I'm a ghost now.
Oh,
Ooh.
no ghost.
That might have been... That might have happened. There was a chance for it. You now, again, since you're currently... You tripped over here. You now see this guy looking at you. And this guy has a new fireball, and there's now more light towards this area.
But I don't know if he's facing me or the other way yet.
This one is looking at you straight. This one you still cannot see because you're still... You can see a slight... I'd say he is around... Like, you do know he was, like, right next to the wall before, but he is now here, and you just see this tiny corner of him.
Oh.
And you see
So I don't know which direction he's facing.
You do see one arm up in the air from this side.
Oh. Why?
You see the hand. You only see a little bit of the hand, but the hand appears to be like aiming at the fireball, as if it's casting it.
Oh. Okay, well, I mean, I tripped. Do I have another action?
Let's see. Those guys moved. This guy now has fully noticed you, your presence over here. Can I? Nice. I can do this. Right? And then... No. Oh, nice. I can do this. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna move you.
That's fine. Use movie. Yeah.
Okay. So you're currently
I'm
here.
gonna activate my invisibility skill.
Okay. After falling, you're gonna activate your invisibility skill.
Yeah.
Which makes you invisible. And it also makes your light source invisible.
Nice.
So you're currently hidden.
Sweet. Is he still facing my way then?
He's still facing your way.
Why?
He definitely has noticed you and has noticed you disappeared. And you see he is still looking straight at your location.
Oh.
And he's now slowly moving his arms up towards the fireball.
Oh, well, he's not gonna shoot at me. I'm invisible. I'm gonna slowly tiptoe to the door so I can see around the corner. I want to know what they shot at while I'm invisible.
You're slowly walking towards this area. Since you're using the invisibility spell,
It's an easy
they do
pass.
not notice you.
Nice.
However, the moment you arrived here,
Yeah.
this guy shot his fireball at this area.
Oh! I could have died!
Oh, no. Wait, where's the light source?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there.
There it is.
Okay. It moved over to here and made a bang. Like it definitely destroyed all tiles and everything that was laying on the ground here.
Oh, that's cool.
It doesn't burn anything, from what you could tell.
How safe?
And Resta, you now hear another bang, and this time it's a lot closer. You hear this
I'll
one
take
definitely
notice of
bit.
it.
Okay.
And at that point, I'll get back up since I was crouching, and I'll say something like talking through the cubbyhole.
Are you like shouting or like
Walker,
whispering?
Shouting, ish, like
Okay.
not at the top of my lungs, but
Just
like
a good volume. A good volume.
mm.
Okay.
Walker, is everything okay over there?
Am I close enough to hear?
Walker, you do not hear anything.
Okay. Well,
You do not hear much after the explosion. Well, you still hear enough, but you definitely have like a little beep in your ears.
oh, cool.
It's light. It's like really light, but it's just strong enough to make you not able to hear Resta because she is screaming through this hole, this crouching hole, and you're currently standing here, so none of the sounds actually have a direct reach at you.
Okay. I mean, what do I see down the corridor then? Because that's all I can do, right?
At this point,
Yeah.
it's still Resta's.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Turn.
Then
Okay, so you hear no
after
reaction.
that, I'll start getting a bit worried. But I'm in this room anyway, so I'll look inside the chest.
You look inside the chest, and you find a silver insignia. It's like a sort of medal, and it has a wolf head on it, and you immediately recognize it as Lord Masamune's insignia. It was something to show that everyone that held that medal was someone that he personally gave it to. It's like everyone that had that insignia was able to carry the words of Lord Masamune.
I see.
And you also find 3 gold coins.
I see. In that case, I'll pick up those items, place them in my inventory.
Okay.
And is there anything else?
The only thing that you currently still see is the arrow laying on the ground.
Okay. And when I went through the cubbyhole, did I have the crossbow with me?
Yes, you do have it with you.
Okay.
It's a light crossbow, so it's pretty small.
I'll take the arrow as well. So I should have 4 documents,
Mm-hmm.
the insignia, the coins,
yep,
and the arrow.
Yeah. So you have 2 arrows in total now.
Because Walker has not responded.
Okay, so you're getting out of this hole then?
I'll look through it first and probably notice that the previous room is no longer illuminated.
Yes, from what
is
you
anything still on fire?
Nothing is on fire, but you definitely see like a small crater in here.
Are there any noticeable smells?
Like smells?
Yep,
like
of
ash?
things having been burned. Even if just for a
Not
brief
really.
moment.
You do notice the smell of fire because there's a pretty distinctive smell, but not like anything or anyone has been burned.
I see. I'll call out to Walker again. This time, much louder.
All right. Since you're shouting much louder, roll me a d20.
Okay.
All right.
So, what happened with
Okay.
the one?
So, at this point of time, Walker, you're currently like now completely over here and a full visual on this side.
Yeah. What happened?
You see a bunch of fire here,
Yeah.
and
What
you
were they
see a
shooting?
lot of dead spiders.
Oh, that's where they came from. Ah,
And you
and fish?
also see some
Yeah.
macho fishmen.
Dead or alive?
You see one dead, and after taking a better look through that fire, you see quite a lot behind that fire standing there.
Oh, oh.
And they look like they're preparing something.
Uh-oh. That's yikers.
And at this point, you also hear a very, very, or no, not very. At this point, you hear someone shouting. Because Resta didn't. It wasn't their intent to like fully scream. However,
But she fully yelled and
she
Oh.
accidentally fully yelled.
How do you accidentally do that, Resta? Come
And
on.
so you heard someone scream, "Walker, are you okay?"
Uh-oh. Did the fish react to that?
The fish do not.
Ah. But what about the gods? The pillars?
The spiller, you see the spiller starts moving to the middle of the room.
Oh no.
And well, it's like sliding, but it's very fast. So it's like
Uh-oh.
within like 10 seconds, it is already here.
What are these pillars priority, man? There's fishmen here.
And you notice, and you realize, Walker, that you only have 30 seconds left before your invisibility runs out.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, so the fish you said are preparing something or look like they're preparing something?
They look like they were preparing something.
Okay, so at my best bet is hoping the pillar keeps them distracted. I'm gonna run back in the room, and 30 seconds isn't that long, but I'm gonna at least take that time to get to the hole.
So, with the
So I
current
can, like, at
remaining
least get
time
to it.
that you have,
Yeah, I wanna,
if you run like
yeah.
crazy, you can make it to under the bed.
That's as far as I can make it?
You can make it to this cabinet, which has doors where you can. It looks like it has doors where you could fit in.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is out of your reach. Like you feel if you go towards that one, the moment you reach its location, your invisibility stops.
And what about the hole? I can't reach that?
You also get the feeling that your invisibility will run out the moment you
Oh,
start
cool, that will shoot
crawling.
my bum. I can't have that. Okay, oh man. I'm gonna run to the cabinet on the left.
Like the both of you still, I just want to make sure, like the both of you still know you have skills, right?
I don't know if I can
What?
be a pillar.
Like the both of you still have skills. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Just making sure.
I definitely didn't forget. Yeah. Okay, then, okay, here's the plan. Ready for the plan? It's been an amazing plan. I'm gonna run to the cabinet.
This one?
Yeah. But instead of getting inside, I'm gonna summon my dagger and I'm gonna throw it outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you make it till here.
Yeah. I'm gonna
You
throw my dagger
throw your
outside.
dagger outside here,
Yeah.
and you don't see any change.
No change? Oh, cool. The pillar does not care.
You see this pillar
Um,
just look into that direction, and then continues to go back to scanning the room.
God damn it. Okay, I reached the cabinet. Was anything inside?
You currently are at the cabinet and you threw your dagger. You have like 3 seconds left.
Okay, I'm gonna hop into the cabinet.
The door is locked.
Damn it! Oh,
You try to open the door and you pull really hard because you know you're running out of time. And you just hear a doom, like it is locked from the inside.
uh-oh.
And your invisibility runs out.
And does the pillar see me?
And the pillar is now looking straight at you.
Oh. Okay, is it still my turn or is it Resta's turn?
It's now Resta's turn.
Okay. A
I need
couple
a
questions.
hero.
What are the pillars made of?
You do not know.
Does it look like stone though?
It looks like marble.
I see.
Uh-oh.
Also, since I still have 3 magic scrolls from the scroll room, do I know how to use them? And if so, what are their specifications?
Yes, since you recognized all of the spells, they were spells. They felt familiar to you, so you definitely know how to exactly and properly use those spells. As to the specifications of them, let me scroll back up just to double check I'm not wrong. So you have 1 spell scroll of magic door, which allows you to make a portal between 1 point and a point you've been at before. And it will the entire door will last up to 5 minutes. You do know that you cannot close that door. It is just there for 5 minutes. You can go through it. You can also go back through it, but the door will remain there. You also have a healing spell, which is something that will allow you to even heal severed limbs. And you can use it on 4 people at the same time. However, you do know that all of the spell scrolls are also 1-time use only. And you have a fireball spell, which summons a ball of fire which explodes.
I see. What's the cast time for each of these spells?
The magic door takes 1 minute to cast because you need to have a clear image of where you want to go, which means you also cannot get disturbed. The healing spell can be used almost instantly, like within 2 seconds it can already be used. And the fireball, since it's a pretty good spell, it's really nicely made, it will only take 5 seconds to cast.
I see. And how big can the door be? And is the door in any particular orientation? Because I'm also kind of thinking, like, if I do notice the pillar right in front of Walker, and if I noticed it enter the room and start scanning the room, I might put a door underneath it, and so it would fall into the door, and the exit of the door would be the place we were at before, where there was the evil dark hand that we avoided. And it would be the ceiling of that room, so it would fall right in front of that. But I don't know if that's possible.
Okay, yes. Something like that is possible. You can choose its size. You can choose its size from the minimal size needs to be 1 by 1 meter. But you can increase it to 5 by 5, and you can choose a shape within it. As long as it's squared, or how to call the thing, like as long as it's squared, or something like this. Like it needs to be one connected piece. You can make it a hexagon as well, but you do know that something like a triangle would be not possible.
I see.
And you can choose
Also,
the
do I-
location as well. Like from where it will spawn. So when you cast it, you can cast it within a range of 20 meters. Like as long as you can make the door appear anywhere within 20 meters.
I see. And you mentioned that the door will connect to any place that I have a clear image of.
Yes.
Ah.
Do I have any clear memories of places outside of the dungeon?
Oh.
Unfortunately to you, no. The only
Oh.
place you remembered was this corridor.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, did I perceive in any form the pillar moving into the room? I'm also kind of looking through the cubbyhole.
You looked through the little hole, and yes, you do see the pillar standing right in the middle. At this
I
point,
see.
you see the thing standing in the middle. Walker hasn't reached the exact location here just yet. He's still invincible at this point of time for you, Resta. So you don't see Walker. You only see the pillar now standing in here.
I see. Well, how long do the doors last?
The doors, like the magic door,
Yes.
they will last for 5 minutes, but you also get the feeling that you do realize that on both ends something can go in and out. So it's not a
Gotcha.
one-way door. It's a two-way door.
I see. Hmm. Because I was thinking, I teleport the pillar to the super evil monster we tried to avoid. But if it's a two-way door, then the super evil monster can just appear in the room and kill Walker.
Well, we don't know that. Maybe I'm really good at dodging.
We saw it have a huge shadow hand and crush a helmet in an instant.
Yeah, I could dodge that.
You better roll a 20.
Oh, I rolled an 8.
Rolls in that one.
Oh man.
Hmm. So, in this situation, I'd realize that the exit is blocked off. I don't know where Walker is, if Walker's even still alive, or if Walker just abandoned me.
Oh. I'm not against the idea.
And at this point, while you're thinking about that, you suddenly see a dagger flying out of nowhere from this side to this side. Since you
I
were
see.
keeping an eye on the guy, you see a white dagger just flying to there. You recognize the dagger to be of Walker's.
Because you threw it against the skeleton earlier, or zombie guard.
And you see this statue looking into that direction, and then looking around again, and while it's starting to look back, you also see Walker suddenly appear. You do remember that he said he only had one less time of his invisibility left.
I see. In that situation, I'll try to taunt the pillar over by shouting at the top of my lungs. That way it'll face me and maybe Walker can escape.
Okay, so you're shouting at the top of your lungs. Roll me a d20.
I like that idea.
Let's
Okay.
see.
I may say some profanities at it too.
Not on the stream, not on the stream, not on the stream.
Wait, well. No!
Oh man.
You rolled a 5. You try to scream, but while trying to scream, you actually choked into your own spit.
Oh my god, that's
So the
yuckers.
only thing that came out of it were some coughs.
Ew.
You were only coughing for a little bit, and it wasn't at a high enough level or high enough sound that the pillar it will only look towards where the sound was coming from. Didn't see anything, and then starts slowly, and then it starts looking back towards Walker. Okay, Walker,
Yeah.
you just heard some coughings. You heard someone trying to make an attempt to scream, but then it just ended up in coughs.
Christ. Oh my god, Resta.
And the pillar looks away for like 2 seconds and then starts looking back again towards you.
Oh, cool.
And there is now where is it? There you go.
Uh-oh.
A fireball has appeared above his head. While it is
And he's
now starting to
looking
look at
me.
you. You also see some light from the distance fade away, and you hear another bang.
Okay, so he's still fighting off the fish. Hmm.
And right after that, you hear like a sizzling sound. A sizzling sound, like there's water being poured over fire.
Oh, 2 seconds, sorry.
All right.
Ooh. What a pickle we got ourselves into.
Sorry, I'll be
It was
right
worth
back.
going into this room.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay,
Take your time.
It was worth going into this room. I recovered a piece from my past and a document which potentially contains secrets.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
Well, as long
There's
as Walker doesn't die.
there is now a pillar in the middle of the room with like a fireball on top of his head. Walker.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is that if I have enough time to take an action, I would crawl part way through the cubby hole and try to blast off one of the pillar's arms with an ice arrow. If it breaks, then potentially it could no longer cast the fireball if all arms are required to cast the fireball. But we'll see. It's up to Walker at this moment.
It's up to what Walker will do.
Yep. Since he has like 2 seconds as the statue turned around to my coughing.
uh,
I could also try again.
Like
try to
so
taunt
much,
better.
so much just could have happened with the shouts. You gave me so much power with that singular shout. Uh, so how are you enjoying it so far?
Ooh, things are heating up, literally.
Nice. I'm glad I'm glad it's enjoyable.
Mm.
Wait, nice.
Also, is the gap from one end of the cubbyhole to another short enough for me to flash across?
No, your flash is like
Gotcha.
really instant movement, and you cannot like instantly go with high speed through that thing.
I see.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'd probably try to shoot an ice arrow through the cubbyhole. But do I have line of sight to the arms or just the base of the pillar?
Well, since you're still like inside of this area,
Or if I went in like part way, like halfway into the cubbyhole.
if
I
you
did.
went halfway into the cubbyhole, yeah, you do have a better view of him. Because from the inside, you could only see like a bit of its feet. Because it's not too long of a hole, but it's long enough to prevent like quite some visual.
I see. If I'm halfway through the cubbyhole, would I see Walker at all? Assuming Walker doesn't move in the next 2 seconds.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So at least I could aim my shot to try to reduce the risk of shooting Walker. If I roll a 1.
All right. This is perfect.
Oh. Whee!
It's loading
I'm
time. The stream
me
is
when I'm
currently
blinking.
paused.
I swear I've been here the whole time.
Oh my
Don't
goodness,
worry,
it's
I
so
created
big.
some entertainment.
Sorry, I had to do stuff with my neighbor. What happened?
Yeah, no worries. So currently it is your turn. And
He's charging.
Wait, could you use those instead of the black dots to represent us? Actually, no.
honestly, I can try. I can try.
Or we could send PNGs. I don't know.
Does that work? I did drop something
I could
in
crop
there.
around my face and send a circle PNG. I could do that.
Import images. Layers.
Also,
shapes.
welcome back, Walker.
Yeah,
Oh,
welcome
thank
back.
you. What do you mean welcome back? I was here the whole time. What are you talking about?
Sure.
I would never abandon mid-street. That's so unprofessional.
I can drop in something, but I don't know where it's appearing.
Oh.
Is it here? No.
No.
Wait, here, images.
I will look for small PNG.
There it is.
Oh no, those are just those images.
Huh? What if you drag it from there?
Oh wait, here,
it's in there,
uploads.
right?
There's uploads. Nice. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Drop images. Oh yeah, I need to upload images most likely.
Yeah, I'll send one.
Here's something kind of circle-like.
See,
I like that one. Oh wait, I want to send a good one too then.
Let's see.
Also, I'll probably have to. The longest I can go is probably until the end of the hour. I do have some packages to send.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no
to
worries,
get to
no
a
worries.
place before the post office closes.
Ah, yeah, that's understandable. What's in there? Oh yeah, because I can only. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I can actually add in tokens. Nice.
Sweet.
Let's see. Alright, Walker, did you also send in one?
1 second. I'm removing background right now.
Alright, perfect. And let me add another.
Oh wait, did you see the picture I posted in the D&D chat?
Yeah. I'm now currently
I like that one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay. Upload. So 70, yes. Done. Oh yeah, it's currently set to okay. Okay,
Oh,
nice.
what? Did I not
Yeah.
remove the background? Oh, 1 second. I have to remove background.
Yeah, it works.
It's me.
Let's go. This is awesome.
It looks like I'm just looking through the whole like, oh, there's a party going on in there.
This is you trying to shout. I'm joking.
Help. Help. I can't remove background. Help.
That's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
No, it's just a white box. Oh, wait, never mind. Let's
It is
go.
Oh, you're terrified.
partially.
I'm terrified. No, it's me being brave. Okay, come on.
Okay. Let me remove this dot. Replace you there.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. Perfection.
Well, one of us is having a good time. One of us is afraid.
Look at that face.
The face of bravery.
You know, I've had dreams like that where I go invisible mode, but then I'm uninvisible and like there's scary monsters who can suddenly see me.
Very real situation.
All right. So Walker, it is currently your turn, and the pillar actually now starts moving towards you with a fireball on its head.
If I hit the fiber with my knife, does it explode where it is?
You do not know. There are multiple ways on how magic can be cast.
I'm gonna throw my knife at the fireball and duck under the bed.
Okay. So you throw the knife to the
It is
fireball.
close range.
Roll me a d20. Let's see if you can hit it. D20. Please. Yes! Let's see. What did you what did you roll?
19.
Oh, 19. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. You managed to hit the fireball with your knife.
Yeah.
And the moment the knife hits the fireball, your knife and the fireball disappear. And you
Wait,
feel
it doesn't even
like
explode? It
and
just disappears?
they both disappear, and you feel like you cannot call in your dagger for the next 5 minutes.
Oh. I
Hmm.
You
I
get
didn't
the
realize that would
feeling
happen.
something gets like something pops up in your head, and you suddenly realize what just happened. You have just discovered one of the hidden abilities of the dagger, which is that it can actually make one singular magic attack disappear.
Oh,
However, while using that
cool.
ability, it does have a 5 minutes cooldown before you can call in your dagger again.
Wow. That's still pretty cool. That's convenient. Thank you, plot armor. All right.
All right.
How long does it take to charge another fireball?
Well, at this point, you also went immediately under the bed. So roll me a
that's true.
d20 to see.
I didn't know it would make it disappear. I would change about the hiding.
Well, you already was like,
Oh, cool.
you already went with the intent with throwing it and then immediately going under the bed. You just saw it from the side of your eye. You just saw them both disappear and it popped up in your head. You were already like going for under the bed. However,
I miss.
you like dive to slide under the bed, but you hit your head against the
cool.
side of the bed,
Oh,
and they're now actually unconscious.
Oh
I'm unconscious. I knocked myself out. Jesus Christ.
However, well, because you knocked yourself unconscious, you kind of fell and rolled just enough under the bed, so you're now kind of unconscious under the bed
Oh, cool.
because you still had the
God, I'm
force
so
that you
dumb.
jumped with.
I guess I'm out of action, Resta.
Okay. How much of this do I perceive as I'm looking through the hole, trying to figure out what's going on the other side?
Did you decide to go halfway through the
Yes.
hole? Okay, so then let's move you over here.
As soon as I perceived the dagger, I knew Walker was over there, so I went through the hole.
Okay, yeah, fair. Since you're looking from halfway, you see everything happen. You have just the good enough angle. You did not see what happened with the fireball. You just saw the light suddenly disappeared. Like there was no more light anymore.
Do I still have visual on the pillar's location?
Yes. However, because the light went out, the glowing rock that you have to navigate through the tiny shaft actually makes some light come out into the main room.
Oh.
However, that is it.
At that... Oh, go on.
However, that is the only thing that happens. There's now some lights coming from outside of the entrance, but you don't see anything else happen. You did see Walker like hit his head against the bed and is now laying under the bed.
Okay.
Oh,
Seeing
cool.
that,
I'm
then,
glad you saw that.
I will simultaneously cast an ice arrow at the base of the arm, of one of the arms of the statue.
While you're still inside of this, Oh.
Yes.
you try to cast ice arrows, but every time you try to cast it, your hands just hit the sides of the.
Oh,
You just
I
can't
see.
seem to get enough free space to actually be able to properly cast the ice arrow.
I see. Is the statue, is the pillar looking at me, and or can I even see that?
No, since the pillar was already looking towards, moving towards Walker, and it having seen Walker just hit his head against the bed, you can actually hear very, 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 very softly some laughing. You hear it very
Oh.
softly. It's almost like it's in the back of your head, like it's being projected into
Oh,
the back
it's
of
him
your head.
again.
Oh,
You just feel you just hear laughing, just very faintly, and it's the statue is now looking towards the bed.
Uh-oh.
okay. Well, I'll spare no moment and try to crawl out of the cubbyhole. In that
Since you're
time,
sparing no moment, can you roll me a d20?
okay.
Let's see if you make some noise. Okay, since
Hmm.
you do make some tiny bits of sound from very softly hitting some of your gear hits the side of the wall, but it's very softly, and you still hear that laughing in the very back of your mind, and you still see the statue just looking at the bed.
Does the statue make any other movements?
Its hands are currently shaking a bit.
Well, I'll use an ice arrow to try to blast off one of its arms.
Okay, roll me a d20.
And also at the base of the arm and the arms that are farther away from Walker so that there's less likelihood I shoot Walker.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, here goes.
Oh, no!
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yikers.
You aim. You try to be careful of to make sure you don't hit the bed, so you don't hit the Walker at all. However, because you were so careful, you actually missed his arm, and the ice arrow went straight into the cabinet, completely freezing the front of the cabinet.
Oh.
And you
I
suddenly
see.
hear the laughing stop,
Oh.
and the
Oh.
pillar's attention, it's now facing you. The moment you heard the laughing stop, you saw the pillar's attention move towards you immediately. Like,
What's
look
the
at you.
recast time on my ice arrow?
The next action.
Gotcha.
So Walker is currently unconscious.
God damn it.
The pillar suddenly, out of nowhere, brings out this shadowy dagger on one hand, and it is now armed with a dagger that looks to be made out of shadows itself. And
Interesting.
moving a slightly bit closer to you. Like, you realize that if you don't act fast enough now, he will attack you.
I'll probably shoot another ice arrow, even if though it's a bit close range. And it is an explosive type attack.
Uh-oh.
You're shooting
What
another
I'll
ice
aim
arrow?
For, I forget, do the pillars have eyes or anything? Or like anything that looks like a head?
You couldn't see any eyes or anything.
Okay, then I'll shoot the arm that has the base of the arm, so closer to the body, that has the shadow dagger.
Okay, roll me a d20.
And this would be my last ice arrow unless I do a mana potion. What?
Oh,
Well,
brother.
Oh,
this time as
no.
well, because he's really close to you, you actually flinch a little bit while trying to cast the ice arrow, aiming at his hand in particular. And you barely miss the bat. It flies inches over the bed into the wall and just hits this wall and freezes the wall that's over here.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I had 2 chances.
That's the aim.
You still have one ice arrow left.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Don't miss.
I thought I used all 5.
Nope,
2
currently
to
you have...
secure the door, 1 to attack the guard, and 2 just now. Unless I had 6 to start with.
1 to attack the guards. Oh, yeah. I actually missed one. You have indeed used all 5 of them.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
You have used all 5 of them, yes.
You do have
How long?
flash. You do have flash.
I do. But the pillar looks like it's made of marble, and I don't assume my daggers are particularly magical or anything, and so
Does she have to
you don't.
attack after teleporting, or can she just teleport?
I can probably
Mm.
just teleport.
Now you have like the flash skill, which allows you to instantly move in front of, behind, or move in front of or just move to a space within 5 meters of you instantly without triggering any traps, any items, not getting caught, not getting noticed. You also can do an attack right the moment you appear on that spot.
Okay. Well, since both ice arrows failed, and the pillar's basically right in my face, I'll have my. I already would have had my weapons out, so I try to parry any attacks, and probably flash towards Walker. So Walker's then behind me.
Okay, so what you were able to do before your action ends is you tried to shoot the ice arrow. It missed. You're still able to grab on to your weapons and get ready. So you have your weapons ready and are capable of counterattacking now. Only at that point, it's the turn of the pillar
Okay.
because Walker is still unconscious.
Oh god, man. Please. How many turns am I unconscious for?
You are still one more turn unconscious.
I hit my head really hard.
You dove. You like dove to go under that bed with all your strength. Okay, so now it attacks with its dagger. Tries to attack you with its dagger. Since you already have your weapons holding out, it is attacking with disadvantage. Okay.
Mm.
Oh. Uh-oh.
It attacks with its dagger. And while you're able to like block most of the damage, he is still capable of making a small tiny cut on the side of your arm. And for you it hurts a little bit. It's not a very deep cut. But there's like a little bit of blood starting to form. Like it's not gushing, it's not dripping or flowing. It's just starting to appear,
Mm.
basically. And right after that, where is it? Oh no, not that thing. No. Where is it? I'll just grab this one. A ball of fire appears above his head. And you also see some more light coming out from this side again. And what you also see over here, on top of the fireball that is now above his head, one drop of blood from your arm falls on the ground
Oh.
and flows just above the fireball. And it turns into a really, really nice, round, tiny marble kind of looking thing.
Oh?
Wait, what?
And now it's your turn.
I'll do two things. I'll reach into my inventory and grab both the insignia as well as the fireball scroll. And the first thing I'll do is
Okay.
present it.
You currently still have your blades in your hand. So both of your hands are occupied.
Okay, then
You do have enough time to like
wait.
put them away and
I'll-
grab something out of your backpack.
Okay.
If you do it
In that
quickly.
case, I will flash towards Walker.
Okay, so you will flash towards Walker. Walker is currently at this point like he's under the bed.
Hmm.
And on which side of the bed do you flash to? You're capable of making it to here.
How tightly is Walker's shield tied to his backpack?
It's pretty tight. Like he definitely
Darn.
tightened it even more after he got hit in the back.
That's not fair. I would do that.
Hmm. Just essentially between me and like just in between Walker and the pillar.
So basically here.
Yes.
You're now standing right in front of the bed.
Yep.
Okay.
Ah,
You also do suddenly out of nothing, you just remember that you also had a light crossbow.
Hmm.
And that's it.
How long would it take for me to bring out the light crossbow? Since I'd have to resheath my weapons, bring out the bow, and yeah, actually, that feels like it would take too long.
Yeah, you would be able to put
So I would.
you would be able to put your swords away, grab the crossbow because it's a light crossbow. You have it more like hanging. It's like Walker's shield. It's like tied to your back, but it's not really tight that like you can grab it from the backpack immediately. However, it is not loaded. You did not load the crossbow. So
Well,
loading it will take another turn. And you do get the feeling that it will attack again.
In that case,
You can still move towards the pillar and try to attack him.
since the pillar's charging up an attack, I would charge at the pillar. Actually, I should have done that first, probably. But and try to push it. So if it does fire off the fireball, maybe it aims at the ceiling or something. Or if my attack is very successful, maybe it could chop off one of the arms necessary to cast. But it's also made of marble. But this is a very desperate moment.
Okay, so what are you currently doing?
Charging at the pillar, attacking it, also trying to push it.
Is
So
your
it's
main
aim,
intent to hit him or to push him?
main intent would be to push.
Main intent would be
Like-
to push. So you would like
It's
more hit with the side of your sword instead of the sharp sides, right? Then
like let me bring up my swords real quick.
okay. Show me.
What I have in mind is, hold on, to recalibrate. Okay. Okay. And so kind of charging. Like
Yeah, so will you hit with the sharp sides or with the flat side?
with the sharp side.
So you will hit with the sharp side, still aiming to push.
Yes, like this. Charging forward.
Okay. So you're basically just still charging to slash, basically.
yeah.
Okay. In that case, roll me a d20.
I believe.
You
Oh,
do have
no.
advantage since you appeared behind him. Or behind it.
Oh.
Hey yo.
Okay. You
Oh,
charge forward with your dual blades. And
Ha!
as you try to slice him, putting some more power into it to try to push him in the case nothing will work, you slice him right in two.
Wow.
Holy shit!
And he
You've
is
been holding
now
out. You're so strong.
the magic disappears. And as you now look closer at the dead body, you definitely know he is now dead. And that he may have looked like he was made out of marble. It wasn't actually made out of marble. It was more of a soft looking material.
That's good to know.
You've been holding out on me.
And at that point, you see the light from the hallway disappear again. As well,
Another bang?
with another bang.
Ah, he's still fighting the fish.
And the fireball has also disappeared. And the drop of blood that was floating above the fireball disappeared. It
Mysterious.
looked like it. You do get the feeling that if it would have gotten some more of it, something might have happened. But you don't know what. You get the feeling that you've seen it happen before. But you can't really pinpoint as to what it exactly is.
So you do know then.
Maybe. I have to recover more memories.
Like the only thing you do, you remember is that you do remember that you have seen it before, but you cannot remember where or how. You just know that you have seen something similar happen.
I see.
And at this point, Walker, you also finally wake up.
Oh, what? Where is he? Oh, what happened?
Is that how you wake up?
That's exactly how I wake up.
Okay, you hit your head against the
Oh, God damn
other
it.
side of the bed.
I forgot I was under it.
However, you do not faint.
Thank God.
You do hit your head again on the same spot you've hit your head before when
Ow.
you dove. So it's the sore spot you had on your head just now just hurts even more now.
Ah, God damn it. Ah. Oh, please give me some good news. Is he gone? I look at the body. Oh, nice.
Walker, are you awake?
Yes, I'm awake. How did you beat him?
Apparently. All it took was a good slash. Don't
you
mind the
good
ice though.
spelling? Wow. I look around and see the ice, all the ice
You
missed.
you
Where's your
currently see
aim?
the eyes on the wall and on the cabinet.
So did you miss or what happened?
Let's not talk about it. In any case, there should be another statue around the corner. And
Right. From the looks of it, as far as I remember, he was fighting the fish that were chasing us before.
they broke through.
Yeah, they did.
Do you think we can sneak past while
Like
that
right
statue's
now?
occupied?
Right now, as you guys are talking together, and you also Resta, you saw some light disappear from here. You hear now a lot of sizzling, like it's getting really loud. Like Walker can hear it now as well.
Oh.
After focusing on it, you can hear a lot of sizzling. It's like water being thrown over fire. And it's really getting loud.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. It looks like we do gotta run. You know what that means? Run like crazy.
There is still a
Or-
cabinet on this side.
Oh, that's true. Thank you, DM. That means
Or-
it's fun.
Just letting you know that there's currently inside of this room There's the bed, which you currently only have gone under
Yeah.
it. There's this cabinet over here. And there's this cabinet that has been locked with ice magic.
I'll use my fire sword to melt the ice.
Okay, while you're trying to while you're melting this cabinet
Yeah.
to get the fire to get the ice gone, you just hear a big thump, and you just see a pillar slide across the entrance with a dagger in his hand, a fireball right above it, and 5 drops of blood above it, above the fireball.
Mm.
And it looks
Sounds
like
it's been
will you pay closer attention to the pillar? Or will you continue on working on the ice on the
I think
cabinet?
I'll pay attention to the pillar.
As you pay some more attention to the pillar, you actually see that there are now bite marks out of the side of the pillar.
Oh. Oh no.
Like you see multiple bite marks out of that pillar. And the sizzling becomes even more and more now.
They're putting out all the fire, Resta. What do we do?
And as you
Walker.
look at this, and while you're still looking at the pillar, that's a wound, you just see a flash zooming right
other pillar.
by. But you don't hear an explosion.
No explosion.
You don't hear an explosion. You just hear the same old sizzling that you were hearing before.
Oh.
It
they're
doesn't look like
countering it
it's
with more
getting
wood.
louder right now. But you don't know what's going on. You don't know anything. You just
These
saw a
people
flash.
are so mad because I didn't drink that coffee. Why? No one is that upset. They've lost men because of the statue. Why they fight the statues? Don't forget me.
As you're like thinking about that, you just feel like someone is really you like the both of you get the feeling like there's someone laughing. You don't hear anything or anyone laughing. You don't see or notice anything or anyone laughing. You just feel like there's someone laughing, and it looks to be aimed at Walker.
Oh, cool. That's nice. Bro, who is this guy? Why is he tormenting me? Is it the same guy? Is it because I peed in his pool? It wasn't that bad.
You do get the feeling it's the same feeling as you have felt before.
These are like non-issue things, and they're making a big deal out of it. I relieved myself in his spring one time, and bro sends an army of fish at me.
No. You pissed off the fish first, remember?
Oh, but why are the fish up to it? I just didn't drink coffee.
And the spiders.
They have stupid vendettas. I hate it. Resta, I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
Walker, do you think you can make it through the cubby hole?
To the hole? I think so. What's over there?
Well, I don't think we're making it through the hallway, but I do have a magic door scroll with me. If you're able to teleport somewhere with it, I don't remember any place outside this dungeon, but if you can use the scroll, maybe we can get out of here in one piece.
Didn't I just wake up in a dungeon? A wild walker appeared.
Yes, Walker also only
Yeah.
has memories of only the dungeon.
Oh,
I have no memories
any
at all.
place would be
outside.
better.
I
Any
have
place
no-
would be better than here, where there's literally a war going on in the hallway.
Okay. There was a tunnel that had more paths a few spaces back. We can go there.
Don't tell me now, but can you make it through the cubbyhole? Because it'll take a
Yeah.
minute to cast.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, you go in first,
Okay.
and here's
my
the
way.
scroll.
Thank you. I take the scroll and I start making my way through the hole.
Okay, so you both go at the same time, and Resta, while you're going towards the hole, you're still making sure to keep an eye out on this area. Just keeping an eye out as you've
Watching the entrance.
watching the entrance and as you've been careful for quite a while, and you see another light pass by. And again, this time as well. You don't
No explosion?
hear any explosion.
Oh, they got a water shield.
And you suddenly see a black orb crash into this pillar,
Cool.
exploding it into like pieces and shooting. All of pieces are shooting this way. It's like there's an impact on the front and everything. Just the power itself shoots it through the back.
What? Fish don't do that. There's something else there.
And that's what you see before you quickly go into the thing together with Walker.
Gotcha. As I go in, I'll give Walker my lightstone too. So it's in the dark.
Nice.
So
There we go. Yeah, there we
or
go.
if I place the lightstone in my own inventory, does it stop glowing?
You can keep it. No, you can keep it.
If you put it in your backpack, yes.
Okay, then I'll do that. While Walker is going through the cubbyhole.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah, so like
then
these
I follow through.
glowstones are always glowing, and you can put them in your backpack to just like muffle the glowing.
So no one sees it.
But they are always glowing.
Okay. So then we're both in the secret room, and it's presumably almost pitch black, except for glows from the hallway.
Yeah.
You do have the glowstone, right?
No, we put them away.
Oh,
Yeah.
both of them. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't want to attract attention.
Yeah.
Especially since there's just a big explosion of a black orb. Did I feel that shockwave, by the way? If it had a shockwave?
You don't feel a shock wave, but you definitely notice that it was quite powerful.
I see.
Uh-oh.
In that case, once we're both inside the room, I'll ask Walker. Okay, we're both in. Do you have a place in mind?
I have just the place, actually. Do I have to roll to
Okay.
use the scroll? Or can I just use it?
Walker?
Yeah?
You can actually use the scroll.
Yes! Okay, I'm gonna make a magic door here, and the other one back at the cave that had the 4 paths.
Okay, so let's zoom out.
I'm trusting you.
So this one.
Yeah, that one.
The one before the fountain.
Yeah, before the fountain.
Okay. As you are currently focusing on the door,
Yeah?
you generate the door.
Nice.
And the both of you can step through the door if you want to.
Let's go! So get me out of here. So about your castle Resta, we need to go.
but also have my weapons unsheathed just in case there's
Oh,
enemies
it's
on the other side.
Don't worry, I was running like crazy through those caves.
You know,
I'm assuming you're
I'll be
taking.
careful. Something might have changed.
I'm assuming you're doing it to one of the corners.
Yeah, from the corners.
Okay. As you get out of the area, like out of the door.
Yeah.
Let's see, where is the thing?
Can I close the door behind me?
Nope. The door will be open for 5 whole minutes.
Uh-oh.
And you cannot close it or do anything else with it.
Yep. But that's why we had to cast it in the cubby hole. The only thing that can get to the cubby are the spiders, but not the fishmen or the statues.
Ah. Stupid
And that's
mind.
assuming the spiders even check the cubby hole.
Why are you typing spiders? Are the spiders here? What are you typing over there?
Oh, wait. I need to go here.
Hopefully they didn't notice our stealthy exit. Since I did put away my gloves, so.
I hope so. But I don't like Akumi typing in monsters and spiders. There's something here. It's metagaming, but I know there's something here now.
This doesn't have light, right? Okay. It looks like a spider. Let's just assume this is a spider. As
Just
you
one?
walk out, you see on each of the entrances, there's a singular spider looking towards the entrances. From there. There, okay. So you see the spiders are all looking into the corridors themselves. So this one is looking that way. 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 And this one is looking that way.
Okay,
and that
I'll...
is, I think, where we have to end it because we're kind of already 11 minutes over time.
Yeah.
The rest of the video has to go, I think.
But I know what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna take a mana potion. Ask Walker if he has any bandages. If he doesn't have bandages, I'll try to soak up the remaining blood with the documents that I stole. Because otherwise we'd literally leave a trail of blood behind, and if any creatures are sensitive to blood, then they'd be able to easily track us.
I mean, I was going to say we keep quiet and clear mind, otherwise those spiders will read us again.
Yes, because it's also possible if we aggro the spiders that are guarding those 4 entrances,
They'll tell the rest.
they'll call, yes, that they'll come through the portal.
That's so rough. Dude, what is the vendetta, bro? I just don't like tea or coffee.
So, did you have any other possible rooms in mind?
Any other possible what, sorry?
When you're picking where to put the door. Were there any other candidate rooms?
There was it was this or back at the start, and I did not want to go all the way back.
I see. I guess it makes sense to pick the room with the 4
there's more
entrances, because one of them might be an exit at some point.
I mean, I feel like one of these are an exit. One of these had a draft, like there was air coming through.
Oh,
yeah.
Good choice then.
Yeah.
I'll also
It was helpful with fire though.
I'll also try to make the maps. Like I'll try to see if I can make the maps already a bit more bigger. I've got some good ideas.
Ooh. But yes, time to drink a mana potion because I used 1 out of 2 flashes in all 5 of my ice arrows.
It's okay. I still have a sword.
That's really nice. Look, if I add like a door, it actually blocks out the light.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so far this area has been explored. And there's also a bit here, but we skipped over that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exciting.
Yeah. How have you been enjoying it so far?
Dude, I'm loving it. I don't know how it started as a joke, but I am loving the story.
We escaped.
We escaped.
I am so surprised as to how this has started.
Bro, they are so persistent. My goodness.
Mm.
This is amazing.
Like at this point, they lost men and spiders because of the pillars. I didn't even do anything to them. I just ran. I guess I did burn them once with a fireball, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Well then, we shall be ending it here. Have a great morning,
Yes.
evening, and afternoon, everyone.
Thank you, Akumi. Thank you.
Thank you for
Resta.
hosting.
Yeah, and thank you for being on here. Have a great morning. Yeah, have a great morning, evening, or afternoon. Otsukumi matanya, and bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Definitely go check Resta and Walker out. They're linked in the comments below.
Yes.
Hooray.
Yeah.